All right. I am here and I'm back. Yeah, I think it's been a really, really good week. Well, a lot of people are crying, especially those who are new into crypto. I've been happy and I've been happy and I've been happy. And yeah, so now is Thursday. Last time I did a live stream, it was on Sunday morning and things were like going down. I was like, yeah, it's going to be a good time to buy. And I talked a little bit about the tariffs. And you know, I don't follow too much into detail into politics, but I think on Sunday, my perception of the tariffs was something to do with a different source of revenue and alternating revenue coming in from income tax and, you know, switching it over to tariffs. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Things might go bad with the economy in the short term and it'll just level out towards the end of the year, which is fine anyway for us, because, you know, that's when the bull run, you know, tops out, and it could be massive, you know, by the time all that straightens out. But, you know, it was like things started to really, really crash. And from the time I did my live stream on Sunday morning until the end, you know, until the, you know, the evening, and it was like here's a screenshot, and I was like, what? I was like, okay, now it's time. Yeah, I was like, now it's time for a buying frenzy. I was like, discounts everywhere. You know, I was like, when it's red, it's a good thing, and it's a good thing because I love it when it's red. So I started to buy and I started to look more into what was going on. And I came across this and I was like, okay, I get it now. The tariffs are really not about a different source of revenue. The tariffs are more about leverage. As I found this right afterwards.
Millions of criminals coming into our country. Criminals, people from jails from all over the world. They come through Mexico and they come through Canada too. A lot of them come through Canada, and a lot of fentanyl comes through Canada, and China makes the fentanyl. We'll possibly very substantially increase it. We're not. We'll see how it is.
Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, it has to do with all, you know, with, you know, immigrants, and a lot of them, you know, some of them, you know, criminals, and you know, and committing crimes, and also the fentanyl and all the drugs. I'm like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. So I was like, okay, so this might just be like a move, like as if we're playing a game of chess, and it turned out to be that way. So I was like, okay, so the Canada follows Mexico and reaching a deal. I was like, okay, cool, things are going good. That was on Monday. I noticed things were just going down and down on Monday, and then started to go back up, like across the board, all of my tokens, everything I invest in. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, it's still pretty low. And I was like, I went out, you know, I sent a message out to my community. It's still pretty low. If you didn't get in any on the dips, just continue to buy, right? So I was like, pretty cool. It's working out. Then I was like, okay, I saw that China's going to retaliate. There's no agreement with China. And then I looked into it some more, and I did the retaliation from China isn't really much at all. It only targets 20 billion worth of imports compared to the 450 billion. And then what's more, China won't raise tariffs on strategic goods such as semiconductors and pharmaceuticals. So okay, things don't look that bad. So it was okay. We're starting to rebound on Monday night, and then Tuesday I was like, yeah, it's like it's levering out, and I was like. And so this is funny right here. So yeah, it's a pussy index. So yeah, fear is high. And then I started noticing that it's starting to go down again. And the weird part is that like a lot of tokens that, you know, I invest in, a lot of them are like lower like now, or they lowered like starting on you know, Tuesday nights and Wednesday, lower than what they were during the crash on Sunday. And Sunday was like the big crash, right? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I think it has to do more with See right here, I'm looking at the total crypto market cap, and like what's this right here? The close here on this candle was 3.11 trillion, and yeah, so 3.09. So we keep lowering and lowering, right? So, and I'm like, okay, so maybe it's just, maybe this is going to be prolonged, because people are asking me, how long do you think these deals are going to last? So I'm like, I don't know. It could just go skyrocketing tomorrow, right? So, but then again, it could last for like 30 days, right? Because these tariffs with this postponement of the tariffs are only 30 days. So nothing is concrete. Nothing is set in stone. So, like, who the hell knows? It could work out that we have like a prolonged downtime with the market right now for like, a month or more, and then it's just gonna, there's not going to be a double top. It'll just start slowly rising towards the end of the year and just skyrocket to the moon, like in November, December, and Bitcoin will reach max resistance in power law and so on. Or who knows? Maybe that's what it's going to be like. Who the hell knows? But I just kind of surprised. A lot of things that I trade are now lower than they were on Sunday. It's kind of nuts, but it's nothing to be scared about. If anybody's out there scared, I mean, it's a good thing, and this happens in crypto, and this is a good buying opportunity. This is when you buy, right? Because when things pump, you're gonna be so freaking happy, man. I see all these other articles in here like El Salvador buys Bitcoin dip. Okay, cool. So that is like, oops, I just lost my windows. Hold on. Yeah, I don't like, yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's buying a dip. That's what you should do. That's exactly what you should do. But I was looking at some other stuff, and this guy right here, Arthur Hayes, says Bitcoin hit 70K, and this is on January 27th. So this is like over a little over a week ago, right? Like a week ago. And yeah, so this guy recently, Arthur Hayes, a prominent crypto expert and former CEO of BitMEX, made a bold prediction on X. He predicted that Bitcoin would drop to 70 to 75,000, triggering a financial crisis. However, he added that money printing would be substantial, would begin subsequently begin and driving Bitcoin up to 250,000 by the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like to hear. So, but I mean, the fact that it could go down to 70K, I mean, bruh, if that happens with Bitcoin, like everything else is gonna go substantially down, like lower than what I'm talking about right now. And that's why I made a thumbnail saying Kaspa to 2 cents, because it's crazy with the levels it is right now at 8 cents, just like out of this world, right? So I'm like, yeah, this is nuts. So Casper, what's up, Jay? What's going on? Should be big when Casper takes off. Crow candles are going to be on fire. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, I think we're just going to see some insane pumps, and it's going to be like concentrated towards the end of the year with the way it's looking, because historically things should have already been pumping like crazy right now, right? So right now we're coming into the second week of February. This is February 6th. Yeah, so yeah, crazy. This is something else. I can't just, this is unrelated to any market crash or anything like that. Look, this is the speed of Kaspa. So if you go to kaspaspeed.com, it shows the speed of Kaspa in comparison to everything else. So obviously the others are proof of stake, and then Bitcoin is proof of work. Litecoin is a little bit faster than Bitcoin. You can say that's proof of work, and everything else is proof of stake. It's funny how proof of stake POS, it sort of spells out proof of piece of shit, which is what I think about proof of stake. Anyways, that's that. Other than that, right, I want to introduce you to the sponsor of this video, the like button. So click that like button. Speaking of being friendly, did you know that the most friendliest thing that you can do today is to give that like button a pound? Seriously, I'm looking for some new friends, and if you want to be my friend, just hit that like button. I'm like the friendliest guy on the planet. Trust me. And by the way, if you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down so I can track you down and beat you senseless. Yeah, man, that means I really, really, really want you to click that like button, so don't forget. Other than that, man, yeah, let's go into some coins, man. Let's talk about some tokens. I wanted to bring some of this stuff up. So, yeah, one token called Pippin. So, I have I guess a unique experience with Pippin, like a sort of a history. So Pippin, in my community, if you don't know, yeah, me and my team, we make a bunch of software, so we find like all the best coins, right, and everything that's gonna pump at a very, very, very low market cap. And so Pippin was one. I was like, this was like 2-3 weeks ago. Obviously, yeah, like the 13th. It was more like, yeah, the 8th. And I was like, okay, we just found, my community software, and found some, this coin. And I was like, okay, I sent a message to my community in one of the chat rooms, and I was like, this looks like a good coin, but it looks like it's starting to bottom out. And I was like, I was feeling sick, and I just took a nap, right around here, and then I woke up and I found that it just pumped to the moon, and I was kind of pissed. I was like, oh well, I guess I missed that one. But then with this crash, look at this. It's like where it was when I said, okay, let me wait on it, and then it started to pump like crazy. I was able to buy into it at the crash, and I was like, oh man. I was like, geez, you can't get better than this. And this is what I'm talking about, peoples, right? Anybody's out there who's new to crypto, this happens. Don't be scared. Just use this as an opportunity to buy all the best coins, because things are going to rip eventually. I mean, you may be sweating for a while. If this lasts for like a month, I hope not, like I was just talking about. You may be sweating, but eventually in the long run, man, you're going to make it. You're going to pull through. Yes, with that said, I was just talking about Kaspa. Kaspa's like, I just can't believe this, man. I mean, I mean, this is nuts. Like, I started buying Kaspa in November 2023. I remember it was like 4 cents. And then like, it was like, I finally said, okay, Kaspa is the bomb. It's it. I want to start transferring a lot of my Bitcoin into it. And it was like, I only went through like a week of that, and it was just like, it just pumped up to like 9 cents. I was like, what the hell? So I was just like, and it was like, I never went back. I just, my average buy of Kaspa was always like 10, 11 cents. And like, I never would have imagined that in February 2025, we'd see an 8 cents Kaspa. It was at 7.5 cents on Sunday. So the question is, will it go? I mean, it's been bleeding, man. This is the week, right? This is the crash right here. I mean, can it go lower again than what it went on Sunday? Yeah, I've seen a lot of coins, a lot of tokens, layer ones and tokens and whatever. It's just been dropping below their Sunday low. So it's just nuts. So Peasky says, I have a random question. I heard from an interview from Wolf, Kaspa there. I think that when Kaspa goes to 10, it will be like 4. It will be so it'll be 4x faster than Sol. Do you know if this is true? Sorry, I don't want to derail. Yeah, no problem. Will Kaspa be 4 times fat as 7? I don't know the precise speeds, but it's going to be crazy fast. Whereas I was just at kaspaspeed.com, right? And oops, we won't load. Yeah. I don't know if you just joined the live stream, but yeah, I was just talking about this side. I had this side open. So if it's going to be, I mean, Solana is crazy fast, but it's proof of stake. And so Kaspa is going to multiply by 10x. Will that be fast, 4x fast? I mean, I don't know. I guess I have to look it up. I mean, you could just Google it or even a chat GPT it, right? I mean, just ask how fast is, how fast is Solana compared to Kaspa, and then just do the math and just 10x the Kaspa and so on and see what it looks like. But yeah, it doesn't sound way off. No way. Yeah, good question though. Yeah. So about everything, about everything you should buy, obviously, you should buy Kaspa. It's one of the safest plays you got. It's crazy that it's 8 cents. Now, do you want to wait on it? Because it sounds like I'm saying it's going to go lower and everything's going to go lower over the next like 7 days or 30 days, whatever. No, don't take that advice. That's not advice. That's not financial advice. It's just like speculation. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. The market, everything could skyrocket tomorrow. And if you don't buy it tonight, then you just miss out. But, on the flip side, you could buy today and then tomorrow just drops even more. So you just never know with crypto. So one of the best strategies you could do is just maybe just buy a little bit every day and see what happens. That always, sometimes that makes me feel good. Just spreading it out rather than, you have $1,000 and just spread it out over the week or the 2 weeks or whatever, whatever it is. But yeah. So who knows what's going to happen? But I just think it's absolutely insane that it's freaking 8 cents. Oh my God, dude. Wow. Other than that, what else we got here? Toshi, another good play. Toshi is something where you should definitely think about if you don't have any. If it's dropping like this, it just pumped just a few weeks ago when it got Coinbase. It was at 100 million. It's obviously higher than that. I don't think it's going to go back down to 100 million. I doubt it unless that big Arthur Hayes crash comes in. But yeah, it's a definitely good play. Probably is going to be like way over. I think all these tokens that I'm talking about. I don't know about Pippin. But definitely Toshi is one of those coins that's going to be like over a 40 billion market cap, right? So the only token in the last bull run that passed the 40 billion mark was Shiba. And they're saying like there could be 10 to 15 or even 20 40 billion market cap tokens this time around. And I totally think that Toshi is going to be one of them. I've been buying it since like spread out throughout the last 12 months or so. 50, $100 here and there. And definitely a good play. Other than that, we got Virtuous Protocol. Virtuous Protocol is one that I missed. It's rather old by comparison to all the others, right? Goes back to, December of 2023. When I saw it pumping back in November, I was like, oops, I missed out on it. But look what we got here. We got this thing going down like crazy. So I was very happy about that I was able to get in. It's sitting at, what is it? He's sitting at like a 789 million market cap right now. Still a very good play. It is one of those ones that I believe that is going to go to a 40 billion market cap. So, or beyond. How far? Who knows? But I think it's going to be one of those top tokens this bull run. So if it does, 40x, that it'll do that. So definitely a good play. AI16Z. I love this one. Yeah, very, very low market cap. This is one of those ones that you can see here. It dropped below its Sunday low. There's another one that dropped below its Sunday low. So another good play. Another one that I believe is going to absolutely rip past 40 billion. So another good one. Oh, hell yeah, right? Yeah, it would be perfect, right? Yeah, I hope so. You never know, but we'll see what happens. Kaspa at a 2 cents buy, man. Oh man, I would be dreaming. Oh my God. It's crazy. The amount of Kaspa that I bought, like I have this down in Alabama, I have this property, and I bought an excavator, and it was like my toy. Didn't get much usage. It's still like brand new or whatever. I mean, I bought it because there was a hurricane and took down. I lost like nearly 100 trees. Right, it's a big property. So I figured, yeah, I just have some fun every weekend. Just do my own yard work, cleaning shit up, and like I bought an excavator. I figured get some sun, get some vitamin D. So like I had this excavator for this hurricane happened in 2020, and I was like just looking around everywhere. It's like, what else could I sell to buy more Kaspa? I was like, I'll sell the excavator. I'll just buy another one at the end of this bull run. So I sold it. I think it was September, and what I was doing was I was just same thing like when I originally bought Kaspa a year earlier, right? I was just transferring money all right off the XT and just every day a few $1,000s and just buying more Kaspa. And again, I was like 10, 11 cents. So it was like my same buy when I was originally buying Kaspa. And like now at freaking, I mean, like I wish I could have bought at this price, but I think I'm done buying Kaspa, man. I mean, actually, no, that's not true. I do have a weekly buy of $245 on Uphold. It just buys a Kaspa every week. And I never stopped it. It's been like that for like over a year, but as soon as it starts pumping, I'm going to stop that too. But we'll see. AI16Z, like I was saying, another good play. It's going to rip. Batenzer's pretty cool. It just got Coinbase. I never bought it, but I recognized it was always a good play. So hold up, I'm going to lose this. What's going on here, man? Hold up. Sometimes this acts kind of funky every now and then. Okay, that's my Discord. I was just trying to pull them. Yeah. So, yeah, I get all these alerts for anybody who's interested. Crazy amounts of software hooked up into my Discord. Like no other community has anything like this, right? So we have the exchange listers from the tier ones. We have like my watch lists. I'm not going to expose it right now because that's for members. A lot of them are some good coins that my community software has found that are like really, really low market caps, like 5 million market cap, and very especially low right now considering all this dumping that's happened. But anyway, link in the description below. Crypto Rich, if you want to become crypto rich. We have insider alert, Dex alert. Just scanning APIs and basically everything, all the chains and everything. Just trying to find the best new plays. And like I said, Pippin was one of them that we found. Right, the community software found it back here. And I was like, okay, it's pumping. Now it's dumping. Let me see if it's a good play. I'll see if I want to buy it. And I went to sleep and it pumped. But anyways, anybody in my community bought it. They got in on it. Yeah, and other ones that were found were I think AI16Z was one of them, and so on. So, other than that, what else? What other tokens was I was going to talk about here? Yeah, Batenzer, it's a good play. It's getting listed on Coinbase. It's going to pump. Try to buy that dip right now because some of these bargains are not coming back. Pepe is one of them. Now, if there is any token that is going to pass that 40 billion market cap, it is Pepe. Probably way past that 40 billion market cap, maybe even 80 billion. So, many multipliers here. So get it on your Pepe. I got plenty of Pepe, but yeah, that is another good play. Last but not least, still have the remnants from 4 weeks ago being sick, the dry throat. Last but not least, I want to talk about, and this is not a pick that I want to endorse at this time. So I bought a lot of Brett, tons and tons of Brett. I don't know how much exactly. It could be an area of $6,000 that I spent, more or less. And It is crazy low right now. In fact, this is like my average buy, but I just have a lot of concerns about Brett because of massive insider holdings, and a lot of people are getting concerned about it. So if you want to buy some Brett, just use discretion. Oh God, I'm gonna have to end this soon. All right, I'm done. Okay, if you want to buy Brett, be careful. Buy Brett at, I don't know, if you want to spend like $200, I would recommend just spending $100 on Brett on base and maybe $100 Brett on ETH, because you never know what's going to happen. There was a situation with Nero where Binance listed the wrong Nero, and they ended up listing the original Nero on ETH. And that was the one that took off. And I was just really, really scared that the same thing is going to happen with Brett because of like massive insider holdings. And that was a reason for Nero. So I just think like if the tier 1 exchanges want to teach everybody a lesson, then they're gonna list the wrong Brett, and it's going to be the Brett on the Brett on ETH. So yeah, I mean, I've bought to this date a little over $600 on a Brett on ETH, so it's like 1/10 of my spend on Brett on base. But with that said, the Brett on ETH is going to have many, many more multipliers because the market cap is here. Let's just find it. Market cap is like 10 million. Nah, oh, I selected the wrong one. What did I just do? Brett on ETH. Here we go. Yeah, it's 8 million. Yeah, the multipliers are crazy if that gets it. And it's got centralized exchanges, so it's not doing too bad. I mean, look at all of those. So if it's the one, and you're gonna get a lot of multipliers out of this. And flip side, if the Brett on base really is the one that gets all the tier 1 exchange listings, then you'll do good with Brett on base. And then if you spend money on Brett on ETH, it's still going to pump at least a little bit. It's going to do like a 2x or a 5x or whatever. So because the market cap is so low, so you won't miss out no matter what you do. Yes, kind of a blessing that Binance hasn't listed Kaspa yet. I agree. Yeah, all these, I keep saying that, all these YouTube videos are saying, Kaspa is going to get listed on Binance really soon. And like, all these hints. And now it's like, now they're starting to talk about crypto.com, and they're dropping hints with like green lights and all this other stuff and green candles that look like the Kaspa color. I mean, Kaspa might not get listed on Binance until like May, dude. I mean, it might be a while. We could just see like a pump towards like the very, very end, like not, I guess the last couple of months of the bull run, right? So, but I don't have that expectation that Kaspa is going to list on everything in the next 30 days. I mean, it could happen tomorrow, and I could be wrong, but who knows? But yeah, I just say keep buying your Kaspa. Just keep buying. Look at it like a blessing. That's it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll catch you guys later.
Code Monkey, Mike.